Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Halo Forge Epidemic. We are here on an aesthetic map tutorial. This is going to be for cranes and it's brought to you by Salsasandro. So what you're going to be seeing is a whole series of cranes that he built here and a relatively large satellite in the back. Now these are going to be some pretty cool designs. Of course, these are large structures, large cranes that you can use on construction themed maps, and I do think they have a lot of potential to be used in different games to add a little bit more of a skyline in case you need aerial cover, or if you want to add like a sense that your map is larger than it actually is. Adding more verticality is always a good way to do that. And of course right there, the satellite is a big set piece that you can use on your map. So let's go ahead and get started on the first one. This one over here it's probably actually my favorite because of the I mean, it's a smaller in scale and size, but it still has the detail that I like. And what you'll see is this kind of ladder in the front that we'll go over soon. But anyways, it's basically a cylinder and a platform right there, circular ramp in the back, and then a walkway cover that basically makes the whole body, and that's really not that hard. Then you have a sniper nest at the top, and what the creator uses for essentially the wires hooking everything up are going to be those satellites. Then for the smaller wires here, of course, he uses the actual wire pieces, and right here it's holding up some crates. But here's the cockpit that I thought was really cool. It's better than a generic crane because here he actually adds some believability to it. And I like here essentially the ladder and the scaffolding that he has built in. Now he did implement that with the grav lift, which allows you to actually go up here and it shoots you right up to the top, drops you off at the top up here, where he's put in a bunch of these buttons here to make it seem believable, like this thing could actually be controlled and moved. Especially up front here, where you have those different wires sticking out. It seems like those are the different maybe levers that would move it forward, backwards, drop the crane, lift it, and do all kinds of stuff like that. And then what we're going to do now is fly around to the back and just take a look at the second one here. This one obviously is larger. You have circular pieces around the bottom to make basically a stable base or bottom here. Then what you can do is go ahead and up here, take the teleport and go up here, and you can see all these wires up here linking it. And essentially what it is holding up is, it has a counterweight in the back that, I mean, for a practical sense, makes it believable, and that's holding back the weight of the piece here, and that kind of reminds me of, I think, Headlong it was in Halo 2 with that piece sticking out there. So you can probably recreate that. Otherwise, another crane here is holding up some rocks, and what I like is this little section here that he built that would kind of move up and down and be able to hold the rocks. So that looks cool. It looks kind of realistic, or at least something you would see in real life. And then of course, it's a similar design to the other ones, tall structure, but here he actually has some walkways that you could go on as a player. And I don't know, it's just these, I've never really seen I've never really seen people build these structures that are believable on the inside with consoles and walkways. So I think this was a nice twist. The satellite here isn't really that new. It's kind of what we saw back in Reach, but it is still a cool use of the dishes. With a sniper nest there holding it up, and then he has a ramp circular there, and then a brace tunnel over there, and then of course he uses the big satellite pieces here to ring the dish. So that about sums it up, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have your own submission, check the description below, and you can drop your own maps there. So anyways, I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.